Yeah, so for the testing purposes, we're gonna put it on GBP USD, and we don't. The M1 is too much noise, and the M5 is too much noise. So is the M30, but we're gonna test it on the H1, which is okay.
Yeah.
So just trade in H1 and H4 because that's where you can get good profits. And when it comes to filter by the trend, that's true. We're not gonna do any trailing, no auto lot sizing. We're just gonna put a fixed lot size of let's say 2 lot size, and total. If you want to do like for example 1% or 2% of your account, then that's okay. You can say true. Then all you'd have to do, so it's not going to use this fixed lot size, and you can choose the how much you want to risk per trade, and you can choose the total accepted risk percent. So this is the total number of open trades. You can say I want to risk a maximum of 30% of my account. So that way, the EA won't open more than 30% of your total trade. So, but if you're doing a fixed lot size, then that means it doesn't matter. It's just gonna keep on opening trades. But we're just gonna put it on a 2 lot size for the testing, and trade the M signal, which is true. And here you can have the times you want the EA to trade. This one, we're not going to put any time filter because we want the EA to be looking at trade on a 24-hour basis. Then you can filter by events. So for example, if you want the EA not to trade any news events, then you can say this is true. And if you want to skip trades before events, you can say you want to skip the trades before events, like for maybe 30 minutes, and keep the trade after. So after the news, you can say skip trades after news for like 10 minutes, or you can decide you want to close trades after the event. You can say true or false. The minutes, then minutes after event to close trades. So after the event, how many minutes do you want to close the trades? Then that's just someone who wants to be like proper conservative, and they don't want to trade news, and you know they're just looking after their account, and it'll do that for you because it'll stop the EA trading in news events. And this is just the display of the events display at the bottom of the chart. So this shows you like if there's any news, no news. It displays on the bottom of the chart. But for now, we're just gonna click pause because we're not worrying about news anyway. So then these are just magic numbers and the maximum spread. So for example, some pairs have a very high spread. So you can say the maximum spread you want the EA to take for each and every trade. You can put it to like 8 pips. And if a pair had like a big spread of 15, 20 pips and the signal was there, then it's gonna avoid that signal because it's too much high of a spread. So you're just protecting yourself from bad trades. So as you can see now, so that's the maximum spread, which is 8. So we just click OK. If I can just run it from 2017 10 for 2018 3 14, so that's like 6 months on. We're gonna test it on optimize on a 1,000 accounts. So we click OK, and we just load. Let's load the test. I think I was testing it on this one. 1 second. There's a template I was testing it on. Is it this one? I think some of them have too many data and it just goes slow. So, trying to. Okay. Let me just start it on. 1 second. Let me. Are you okay there? Yeah.
Yeah, no, I'm fine. I'm fine. The first time I see somebody starting up yeah,
Yeah,
I think I saw it. I saw it with a money manager and safe twist in the reversal. I saw you setting up those EAs, but it looked totally different from the one that you just showed me now.
yeah, I'm gonna take off because I'm gonna run it on the strategy tester, so I don't want a lot of indicators in there. Because what
Mm,
happens when you run a lot of indicators on the strategy tester, it slows down the strategy tester, so
yes,
it's like it slows it all the way down. So we're just gonna save these on as template save. Let's just remove these in export. Remove this template save as a testing one. CP 0.1. Yeah. So when you come to start,
it's gonna run. It will run quicker now.
yeah, it's gonna run quicker now. So you're gonna load that. So I want you to have a look. So this is a template now. So I want you to have a look and see when the actual trade happens. So
Mm.
it happens. Uh, so
When
this is
when
like,
it crosses the middle, huh?
yeah. So it's gonna open a trade when the price close the middle. So at the minute we just
Does it have to be first be outside the band and then cross the middle?
yeah, it has to first of all be go off the bottom of the bottom leg and then close at the middle. At the minute the EA is taking sell trades, but I'm gonna update and run another code so the EA will take the buy trades. But as far as it goes, anyway, there's a lot of trades anyway, so it doesn't matter if it's just taking sell trades. So you can see
Mm-hmm.
like this is GBP USD. You can see like this is where you'd have like on your dashboard, you'd be saying that on GBP USD you need to be buying, but the buying doesn't come into play until, like for example, the price has to close above the bottom of the band. So if you try and take a buy trade here before the price closes above, you'd have to wait for the price to go above. You see that when the price goes above like that, then that
Yeah,
means the price is ready to go up. And this is the M signal. If the price closes above this one,
yeah.
then
Close
like
above
you
it.
see this one there. So
Yeah.
you'd
Okay,
open
so
it. So that could have been a buy trade there, and you just close the trade once it hits the top of the band. So it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter if it goes down. You just gotta keep on going up. When it hits the top of the band, that's the time you're
yeah,
gonna
but
exit.
with the EA, will the EA close it when it hits the top of that bandit by itself?
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
okay.
You see, you don't have to do it. I mean,
So, so,
when
so this EA doesn't work with the money manager at all.
now this particular EA doesn't need any money management. You can just run it on its own.
Uh-huh.
This one you can just run it on its own, and you'll just trade loads of different pairs at the same time. So you don't have to run it on like 50 like all the pairs. No, like for example, you can see here because the price was above, you went off.
Yeah.
It went above the top of the band. So if the price was to close below this, and because the EA will open trade with the main trend, so it's looking at a different indicator at the same time. So it detects if that signal is with the trend, and you'll see in a minute anyway. I know it's going a bit slow now because I've loaded a few indicators on the strategy tester. Like have a look like this one here. You see the way that could have
Break
been
it.
that could have been a good M trade because it went off, the price and went off the top and closed in, and when you break down and open here, so you could have the EA could have closed it there, but because this signal is not with the main trend, that's where the EA didn't open the trade. So the EA will only open like good conservative trades.
Mm.
It'll come anyway, and that's the thing about time, because you can imagine waiting all these
How many
months.
hours is this though? So it looks like this EA will most probably place what it will, in a week it will place very few trades.
Yeah, in a week you can say in a week, because the M signals are very profitable anyway. If you want to be conservative, in a week you'll fire like maybe 10 signals, and 10 signals, and you got a good account, and so it's better. I think it's better to risk more on solid signals than take like 1,000 trades, and you know, because it's not. But the only problem is the waiting game. Like you feel like you're waiting, and it's like you have to see a trade running all the time on your phone to feel comfortable. That's the problem. But
Yeah, yeah,
apart from that,
and that's where you make the mistakes, eh?
yeah, I mean, trading. If you're doing the auto trading, like I always say, you should review yourself on a monthly basis and check yourself like a monthly how much money you make. Don't go for the daily unless you have like a super big account. Then you can start looking at daily targets. But if you got like a small account, like a micro account, just look at the bigger picture and say
Yeah, yeah.
this is what I'm expecting to make, and I'm not gonna kill myself because I know this is what I can make. You know,
Mm-hmm.
and this is it. So it's running on GBP USD at the minute, and you can
Mm-hmm.
see that it hasn't opened. It's because it is going slow. As you can see, it's taking its time, just going slow and slow. But I just wanted to see when you open that fast trade, when you fire that trade. But even with this, with me saying this anyway, you can see how the price when it comes out. So that would be like an A trade, alerting you that the price is off the top or the bottom of the band. When it closes inside and opens inside, it is good. It is a good buying trade, but the price obeys the main trend because the main trend is going down, and the trend only changes if the price was to go above. But the EA saves you that hassle of having to watch all the time if the price is at the bottom of the band, on top of the band. So it does its job. I mean, for for the most common pairs, it does a very good job. And let's see if we can. I just wanted to have a look when you open the fast trade. I was hoping maybe March would join.
Yeah, I don't know where he's at. Maybe he's got some other personal thing on. Just
Yeah, because you can see this one here, like when you
yeah,
close
that
below and you went above and open above, so you take a buy trade there,
yeah,
then you
that will be a good part right here.
then you
I
close it
see
when it
that.
hits the top of the band. So it's a good it's a good pips there. So the EA should detect. You see this one. See the way this is an M trade as well. So this one to be selling to close the trade when it hits the bottom of the band, which is gonna hit the bottom of the band. You see the
Oh,
EA.
there. So I don't know. There is a sell.
Yeah, that's a sell trade there. So you can see the EA open a sell trade, and it's gonna sell. It's gonna close the trade when he actually hits the
The
bottom
bottom
the
man.
bottom of the band. So when you get like a reversal signal coming, because you know what's gonna happen when he hits the bottom of the band. That's the time he's looking forward to spring back. So you're not gonna wait for the trade to reverse back to our main entry level. So,
Mm.
and the only reason why this one came in a bit late because the EA is looking at the main. So the main trend would have been like confirmed, like is a downtrend, and that's the only reason why it came in like that. As you can see now.
You see there, if it would have been me, I would almost probably cancel that trade because you see two reversal candles going there, two pin bar candles.
Yeah, that's
Uh,
that's the thing,
I
isn't it?
most, I most probably would have opted out of that trade already.
Yeah, you see, have a look at this one. This is like 20, 30 pips. You see, he closed the trade on.
Yeah, yeah. Just when actually when it goes outside of the band. Actually.
Yeah, he closed the trade on 23 pips anyway. But
Mm-hmm.
it's better to close it there because you don't know if he's gonna hit these and he's gonna go back up. And you have a look. If you see, he kept on going down, but it is gonna reverse back up. So if you decided maybe to hold on to the trade and keep on going, this trade could have been reversing back against you by now. So
Isn't there another one there? Is that's going up? Eh?
yeah, so the EA basically.
So you're saying the EA only does sell trades at the moment, not buy trades.
Yeah, the EA at the minute does only sell trades at the minute, not buy trades. By the buy trades, you can see them on a vision mode anyway. You can see like because the price was off now and it closed above, so this is a buy trade which you enter here and you close as soon as it hits the top of the band. So you'd say you take profit at top of the band, which could have been a good 54 pips. You see.
Yeah.
I know the price kept on going up anyway, but you're not gonna risk it and say
As long as you get something, eh?
as long as that's the thing about trading. You should always know. Don't feel bad because you look and you say, "I wish I could have hold on," because that's what's gonna get you on losing. Because every time you predicting and saying, "I think I'm gonna hold on to it because I believe the price will keep on going down," and it doesn't go down. So at least if you get anything out of a trade, be happy and wait for the next trade to happen and don't be greedy. So
Mm-hmm. You, there was probably news that came out, eh?
yeah, you can see this one. Have a look. So basically, you can
Well,
even
sorry, Zan, for interrupting you. So when it opens up that trade, né,
yeah
does it put a stop loss in as well?
yeah it actually puts a stop loss at the top of the band. So you see this one could have been if I can show you Euro card, yeah. So you can see this one is you put a stop loss on top of the band, and that's the. But this is running on two. Is running on two trades at the minute, so that's why it's like two trades running. But the original trade could have put a stop loss at the top of the band. So you put a stop loss on the top of the band, and I take profit as soon as it hits. So as long as you're not doing any trailing, you should be okay because what the trailing does anyway, it takes you off the trade too early. So it's
Yeah,
better for you to wait for it to hit the. And as you can see, like for example, you see this one came off at the bottom of the band and it closed inside, and this is when the price actually closed above the middle of the band. Have a look. This is another good like
I see that. Yeah,
so
because it came from the outside of the band.
yeah. So even doing like small even when you're trading, you can do this and once you get this, you just enter a trade and put your take profit at the top of the band, and that's it. And but you have to wait for the price to be out of the band, and when it's out one candle and opens outside, so it's not when it spikes out. So it has to open, it has to close above and open above outside the band. So when it does that, then that's a confirmed trade of our name signal when it hits the middle of the band, then we're going down, and it's guaranteed. These sort of trades, is easy trading as long as because those signals are solid signals. Like even that
Yeah,
Euro card, you can risk more money and make
mm,
more money than just playing about.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
You know what? Yeah. I think for this week coming, I would like to actually just put all on the dashboard. Just hide all the other signals. Only let the M-trade signals come through on a lot of pairs
yeah.
and out those. Yeah.
Yeah, like you see this one. Have a look at this one. That's a good M signal there, and you know why? Because the price closed above. Yeah, the
Mm-hmm.
price went above and closed and opened above. And have a look. the price